Welcome to this video. In this video, we will describe the OER by Discipline Guide, University College of the North, which you can see on your screen right now. This is located on the Open Manitoba Pressbooks page in their catalog. And this is the record page itself. And it is under a CC BY, which is the most open Creative Commons license available. So when you go to this page, if you scroll right down to the bottom of the page, you will see all the metadata that you should provide for any resource that you publish in Pressbooks, regardless of whether it's Campus Manitoba or some other Pressbooks. So you need the title, you need the author or editor, you need the license, you need the subject, primary and additional subjects if you have them. You need the institution, the publisher, the publishing city, publication date, and ISBN. So you can see we've provided all that information for this particular resource. Now, in the guide, we have some just generic information on the copyright. So the copyright in here, if you go here, is basically the title of the resource, the authorship, editorship, and then the license itself. And one thing I'll mention is in Pressbooks, the way that we can navigate is we can scroll up and click here and then identify where we want to go next. Or we can use, if we know we're going to the next page, we can use the bottom right and left of your pages will help you navigate forward and backward. So I want to go forward. In the About this guide, talks about why we're using this guide, why we created it, but also it provides an easy navigation based on this table. If you're in the Keenan faculty and you want to go directly to that particular part of this resource, then you can just click here and it'll take you to that location. So if I click this, you will see that I get to the Keenan Faculty of Education, and now I can go through there. And one thing I'll note while I'm on this page is, as I said earlier, this flag means that this is a Canadian created resource. So it has Canadian context. So that'll differentiate it from all other content in here. So here's another one. So that'll help you identify which ones have local context, which ones don't. So this is the table that you use that. And now we also have navigating this guide as well. When you go into each record, as you've just seen, we've got the title, the author, year, license, the description, and then some of this information here. And then we have the flag, which will tell us whether this is a Canadian created resource or not. So this is just general information. And then the very last thing I'm going to highlight is for those that are new to the open space, there's some very basic information going right back to the 5 R's. You know, what can you do with OER? That's presented in this section here. So you can just read through this. It also provides you with the CC licenses that are the most popular licenses used in education. So you can see them here. There's also just some brief mention of 5 other open licenses, but you should be aware that there are many other open source licenses, many more than what are listed right here. There's many more. So now I'll leave you to go through the rest of those resources. And I'm just going to go back into the guide, and I'm going to just mention that we've got all the areas, the key areas in UCN, that the faculty areas. So we've got FABs, the Keenan Faculty of Education, Faculty of Health, MMTL, Skilled Trades and Apprenticeships. And then right at the end, we have some additional information, additional repositories for you to continue your search. So for example, in the H5P repositories, and H5P stands for High HTML5 Package. For those of you that don't know, HTML5 is the newer standard from HTML for web pages. And it's very easy to create these elements. And there's about 50 of them, 40 to 50 of them. They're interactive elements that help create engaging content, and they're used across most OER now. So these are repositories. If you want to go in, you can find openly licensed versions that you can reuse. And I'll highlight specifically Libre Studio and eCampus Ontario Studio. They have, between them, there's like thousands of H5P across subject areas. The other thing that is provided in the next chapter are additional OER search repositories. One is multidisciplinary ones. These are the ones given here. There's a whole range of them. That includes the Pressbooks directory. And then the second one is ones that are subject specific. So there are two lists. One multidisciplinary, the second one subject specific. So these are subject specific repositories. So you can go on and explore this in detail on your own, because you have the link and you have everything that you need. So hopefully you'll find this resource useful as you get into gear and start looking to use open content for your courses. Thank you for watching.